Hello, Brian the Fanboy here, and today I'm going to review Dengeki Sentai Changeman. Well, actually, it's written as Dengeki Sentai Changeman, but I'm gonna say the way it's pronounced. Now, this is the ninth Super Sentai series from 1985, and it consists of 55 episodes and two movies. Now, the first episode starts when, well, it introduced the soldiers that were training. Now, five of them are a man named Suruku Hiru, a man named Hayatu Sho, another man named yes, Osoro Yuma, a woman named Nagisa Sayaka, and another woman named Tsubasa Mai. There were other soldiers as well, and I think the sergeant or captain, whatever, commander, well, his name is Ibuki. Now, yes, those five soldiers whose names I have mentioned, along with the others, well, they were trained really hard. However, it was very hard, and the five who I named, well, eventually they got fed up with it because, well, they believed that the commander was being cruel during the training, so they left, and eventually they found these giant eggs, or as they say in Japan, tomago, and then out of then the tomago started to hatch, and well, outside it came out these creatures who are like were blue, have these scary faces, fangs, and blonde hair, and the soldiers started to fight them. Now, these were sent by this evil organization called Kosuma. I think there's a full name, but I forgot. But anyway, Kosuma is this organization which is made up of these alien beings. We have, oh yes, Kiruku, uh, a woman named Shima, and ended up being an alien warrior named, oh yes, Abuba. We also have a, see, oh, Gaida, and let's see, oh, and then we have Kyodai. And the leader of Kosuma is this giant alien being known Seiju Basu. And his goal is to conquer the entire universe. And he was even willing to destroy, any planets that get in the way. And his subordinates, the ones who I just mentioned, well, each of them come from a different planet, and well, the old Sir Basu, as yes, to keep the track, order on the planets, under the rule of Basu. Yes, yeah. Oh, and Basu, well, his appearance is that of a giant alien being with a torso, and well, he kind of reminded me of Galactus. I mean, I know Galactus doesn't look anything like that, but the idea of a giant alien being that goes around the universe and attacks planets, yeah, that's kind of like Galactus. Now let's see. Back to the soldiers. Well, eventually, Basu sent his warriors down, and then suddenly there was this earthquake, and eventually the five soldiers started to henshin into new forms. Now, Hiryu, his henshin form is a red costume with white gloves, white boots, some kind of a white thing in the chest area, a red helmet with a black visor and a silver mouthpiece. For oh yes, show his his ancient form is a black costume with white gloves, white boots. Uh, oh yes, a white thing in the chest area, black helmet, black visor, a silver mouthpiece. For Yuma, his henshin form is oh yes, a blue costume with white gloves, white boots, white thing in the chest area. Oh yes, for and a blue helmet with a black visor and a silver mouthpiece. And then the oh yes, Sayaka, her henshin form is a white costume, completely white, with white gloves, white boots, even the white thing in the chest area, a white helmet with a black visor and silver mouthpiece. And her henshin form is the oh yes, a pink costume with a with white gloves, white boots, a white thing in the chest area, a pink helmet with a black visor and a silver mouthpiece. And the five soldiers in the new forms decided to attack the enemy, and then the enemy retreated, and eventually the met up with oh yes, Ibuki, and he explains what happened to them, and that the soldiers who henshin they're back in their human form, civilian forms, and well, Ibuki said that they're now Changeman, and then he explained about Gosuma, and that is Changeman's mission, to protect Earth, so it doesn't mean the same fate as the other planets that Basu conquered. Uh, Eventually, the heroes went back to battle the enemy. Oh yes, and they fought the first monster of the series, and well, in Chanjiman, the monsters are called Uchujushi, which means Space Beast Warriors. And then, yes, the Changeman started to henshin, and they even yes, call out their designations. Now, yes, Hiryu and Reto or Aka is Genshi Dragon. And Sho and Buraku or Kuroi, Kura or whatever, is Genshi Griffon. Yuma and Brew or Aoi is Genji Pegasus. Sayaka and Waido or Shiro is Genji Mermaido. And Mai and Pinku or Momo is Genji Phoenixes. Phoenixu. And together they are Dengeki Sentai Changeman, which means Lightning Strike Squadron Changeman. They also have weapons called Genshi Swordos that can be used as either guns or swords. And then they revealed their finishing weapons. Well, weapons they have individually. You see, Genshi Dragon, he has the Dragon Suka. Genshi Pegasus, he has the Pegasuka. Genshi Griffon has the Griffin Suka. Oh yeah, Genshi Mermaido has the Mermaid Suga, and Jinchi Phoenixes has the Phoenix Suga. And when those are combined, they make the, yes, Power Bazooka, and use it to defeat oh yes, Uchujushi. And then Kyodai came, and well, it was revealed that he has the powers to make the Uchujushi gigantic. And he did. Of course, it takes a lot out of him, and well, other words, he needs some time to rest. And then came a giant robot, came the called the Jinchi Robo, and the Digimon uses to fight the Uchujushi in its giant form. And they have a weapon called the Denki Kang, which means chainsword, and uses the finishing move called the Super Thunderboltu, which means Super Thunderbolt. And they defeated Uchujushi again, and check it, get it from this time, in the first episode of the series. Now, also, I think that was the, yeah, in the next episode, well, we show more about the base of Chanjiman, and see, oh yes, well, the work uniforms of the Chanjiman, when they're not in their henshin forms, well, for the men, they wear these red jackets with yellow scarves and these gray pants, and for the women, they wear they also wear yes, these red jackets with silver scarves only because the women they wear skirts, white skirts that is, and white women's boots. And also, the Tenshinman they met some members who held them out, as in support, like in the control room. We have a man named Suzuki, a man named Shoji, a man named Watanabe, a woman named Tomoko, and a woman named the oh yes, Kikuchi. Yeah, and well, for the men of that group, well, they were these like I guess blue jackets and blue pants, and the women they were these blue jackets and blue skirts. Also, in that same episode, the names of the creatures that hatch the tomagos are called Hitorahei, which means Hydra soldiers. And later in that same episode, well, we find out what the Jinchi robot, uh, it's like, well, I'll explain it. You see, for the next time, in the second Uchijushi of the series, well, when they became gigantic, well, the Changeman first called on this giant shuttle called the, let's see, yeah, Shadru Pisu. And when it opened up, it revealed three giant vehicles. First, we have a giant jet called the Yeto Chenshi 1. I mean, Yeto Chenshi 1, and it is piloted by Chenshi Dragon. Next, we have a giant helicopter-like vehicle called oh yes, Harry Chenshi 2, which is piloted by Chinchin Griffon and Chinchin Mermaido. And then we have the Rendo Chenshi 3, which is piloted by Chenshi Pegasus and Chenshi Phoenixu. And they combine or katai to form the Jinchi Robo. And like in the previous episode, they defeated the Uchijushi. Now let's see. Some episodes later. Oh yes. Well, oh yes, do we meet this well, there's an episode where the Changeman meets this woman named Sugura, and it was later on she learns that she is the descendant of a group of people called the Merurians. They look what the people on Earth called angels, or as they say in Japan, tenchi. And then Sakura she realized well, accepted what she really is, and decided to use her new powers to um, cause happiness, among the universe. Episodes after that, we meet the Changeman meet this young girl named Nana. She is a she is from the planet Raiju, and the people of Raiju is are to be more very advanced. That their intelligence are way higher than that of an ordinary Earth person. And when she was working with her father, only it turns out it wasn't her father at all. It was an Earthman who was pretending to be her father, and he kind of looks like him. And then eventually, Nana she discovered a simulate that where she was all simulated, and well, when the changemen were on a mission, Nana thought that they were attacking her father, but eventually she learns the truth, especially after Hiryu saved her and trying to figure things out, and eventually, I guess Kosuma's scheme, that involved Nana, it failed, and well, Nana left a message with the changeman saying that she's gonna stay on Earth, and she thanks them and gave them her earrings. I think it was earrings, but anyway, see, oh yes, episodes after that, we meet a woman named, oh yes, Ahames. She is the queen of a planet called Amazo, and she before she tried to fight against Pazu, but failed, and then she says that she decided to pledge loyalty to Pazu. Of course, Pazu was skeptical, but he did give her a chance to show if she really is willing to serve Pazu. And of course, her first scheme failed, and there was this like a competition between Ahames and Kiruku. Oh yes, see, I think it was episodes after that. I think it was oh yes, there was this episode that it was some kind of space doll or Uchu Ninju that it's supposed to be, it has a message that's supposed to reveal the true identity of Pazu. And it eventually the Uchu of that Yuchi of that was failed, although for Pazu, nobody got a chance to see his true form, and but Chanjiman were determined to discover his true identity someday. But at least Ninju is now another adult, so it won't do any harm from now on. Now, episodes after that, oh yes, Kuruku, he said that well, the Nana is soon to experience the Riguro aura, and well, he said that anybody who's exposed to it will get superpowers. Yes, and when that was happening, it was shown that Nana was adopted by an Earth family, and she was happy. Of course, then Gosuma started to cause trouble, and eventually, I mean, she didn't want her. Nana didn't want her family to get hurt, but uh, a message was sent to Chanjiman to help her, and they went to help Nana. And then, in the next episode, well, Nana started to experience the Rigor aura, and when that happened, but before Kuruko got a chance, Ahames she arrived and where they do had a dragon called Jangeran, and oh yes, she exposed herself to the Riguro aura, um, taking away the chance that Kuruku was trying to take, and now she's the one who's got superpowers. And see, and a new outfit as well to go with it. Of course, everything that Changeman did save today, of course, for Nana, she's alive. However, the Rigoro aura, it caused her to mature into a teenage girl. Yes, you see, Nana says that Regilians they don't stay as children for so long, and the Rigoro aura speeds up the process of maturity, but only to the point of being a teenager. On another episode, I don't know if this was before this or afterwards, but there was one that was revealed that Keita he has a wife named Sori and a son named Raji. You see, what happened was that Keita left the planet of Napi in order to serve Basu, but that was only because he didn't want any harm to come to his wife and son. And sorry, she arrived on Earth to try to get him back home, especially since their son was crying for his father, and as much as Keita wants to his family, well, he couldn't because he didn't want any harm to come to from Pazu. And eventually, Sori left, but has hopes that Keita will eventually return, back home. See, a few episodes after the Piccolo Aura thing, well, Kiruku he was given one last chance to try to destroy Changeman. However, he was defeated, and after when Kiruku he pleaded to Pasu to give him another chance, Pasu he refused and sent him killed him, and he spirit ended up in a space graveyard. Let's see. So thinking, oh yes, episodes later, let's see. Oh yeah, there was Ahames. She oh yes, she got herself 3 new warriors. They call Daboon, Jira, and Kisama, whatever. But they run for a few episodes, but the Changeman, defeated and destroyed them all. No. The next episode, after that one, I think it was, but well, there was this it turns out that the ghost of Kuruku started to appear. Of course, he couldn't, stay in the physical world for so long, but he was determined to, get his full form. And one episode, he decided to use an to use Tannen again for the Iguro Aura, and eventually, in that same episode, it's revealed that Nana was now a high school student, and of course, Kiruku finally captured her, and then of course the Changeman tried to stop him. However, he used a ceremony to make Nana once again give out the Rigalu Aura, and then Kiruku has a new form and was free alive again. And now both Kiruku and Ahame have to, compete against each other to be in Basu's favor. See, oh yes, episodes after that, see, oh yes, Booba, he, a woman who, he used to, work alongside with as pirates or kaisukus. The woman's name is Jiru, and she was trying to convince Booba to come back to pirating with her, but he was never wasn't sure it was possible because of the situation with Gozuma. Because at the end of the episode, the forces of Gozuma killed Jiru, and Booba was upset about Jiru's death. See, oh yes, there was another episode. I don't remember if it was before or after the Jiru one, but there was an episode where Shima, she was going to she was on a mission to her part for I think it was to defeat Kuruku because she didn't trust him. Anyway, something happened with she got hit and eventually received amnesia, and Hiryu met up with her, and he was surprised. He was surprised that Shima wasn't acting evil; that she was being all nice. And the rest of Changeman, they suggest that it all could be a trick. But after spending time with Shima, here he decided, he believes that Shima did change and that she wasn't that the evil part wasn't her true self, and so to believe that it happened because of Gozuma. And then of course later in the episode, I think it was Uchijushi who did something to Shima, and she became evil again. Now see. And start to think. Oh yes, now remember. Yes, a little episode Gator's son, or Yaji, came to Earth looking for his father, and when Gator found out about it, he was worried, and also Yaji, he was using this ocarina. Now, for those who don't know, ocarina are kind of like these traditional Japanese flutes. You can just look it up and you learn more about them. Yes, and well, also Sori arrived because she was worried about her son. And well, when now Reggie did oh yeah, well yeah, when Reggie plays the ocarina, it because these alien beings to long for their homeworlds. And of course, for Pasu, he wanted that ocarina to be used for evil. Of course, Keda never intended for it to be used like that. And eventually, Keda he reunited with his son and they spent time together. But then eventually, Uraji learned the truth for his father, that who he works for, and well, he ran away, renouncing his father because he was that upset. See, see, it was a few episodes afterwards. See, oh yes, again, sorry, and see, yes, Waraji and Sophie were still running away. However, uh, oh yes, it was revealed that Sori was pregnant and she was going to give birth at any time. And eventually they met up with Nana, and well, they told Nana to go get oh yes, Kida and let him know about the pregnancy. Of course, Gosuma was getting in the way of things, and eventually Changeman did help, and also oh yeah, there was a scheme, and eventually as the oh yes, what happened was well, Kida he was helping Gosuma with hatch these tomagos, and but then eventually Nana arrived, and well, she told Kida about how Sori is about to give birth, and well, once he heard everything, Kida he got the courage to finally stand up to Kozuma and ruin the whole scheme. And they went to, of course, what he didn't know was that some of Gofan's forces they attacked the building that I think was a church where Sori and Orochi were hiding at. Of course, now after the Shishiman won the battle of the day, they went with Ikeda to look for Sori and Orochi, and well, Finn looks destroyed, and Kida was worried. However, they heard a baby cry, and turns out that Sori and Orochi are both alive, and Sori managed to give birth to their newborn child, a girl, and the family was finally reunited, and doing their part to fight Cosma. No, shortly after that, I think a few episodes afterwards, well, it was revealed that oh yes, Basu started turning his own generals into Uchijushi. First, he turned Shima into one. Also, at the and also there was a battle. Oh no, I think it was Booba, whoever, well, she was certainly the one, and then later that episode, uh, oh no no no, yes, Booba, he uses sword to fight Ishima, and then attacked her, and then she fell down. Of course, quickly she came back, only different this time. That see what happened was that not only did the sword cause her to Shima to be defeated as Uchijuchi, but it also restores life. And also, and Shima was now well, all all the evil was taken out of her and became what she would have been on her own if Kosuma didn't, take her away from her homeworld. But now she's part of but now she joined forces with Changeman. Now, the thing about Shima becoming good, with the weight, it reminded me a lot of the Power Rangers Space episode, Kind of the Destruction, where with the Sword Wave, causing a lot of the past monsters to be destroyed and some of them to become human. With TV dogs and especially Rita, with all the evil being taken out of her and all the left was her good self. Or what she would have been if she wasn't raised into evil. Of course, because of well, Booba's treachery against Kosuma, well, the forces of Kosuma will kill him, and well, and on and to honor his last act of bravery, they mark a grave for Booba using his sword as the grave marker. Let's see. Especially we got the final battle with Guruku, and well, the Chanjiman, yes, they defeated him, and he was destroyed. And then they had to deal with Ahmes, and see well she was sent on a mission to destroy the headquarters of the Changeman, and she managed to do it in hopes of Basu restoring her homeworld, and she, loudly yelled out for Kosum for Basu to hear her pleas, to because she believed that Basu was going to restore her homeworld. However, Basu didn't do anything, and eventually Ahames died while the Chichiman headquarters was being destroyed, leaving Oh, I forgot to mention like the two movies. Yes, like I think around the I think after 20 something episodes there was a movie that involved a countdown, and then I see I think that takes place after episode 20. Well, there was I forgot where. Oh yes, it's about this Uchijushi that was taking over the Shorobisu, but the Tenshinman they took care of the problem. And anyway, back to but eventually we're getting close to the end. There was an episode where Keita he told the Chichiman of a Kusumo fighter that he can use to help bring the yes and see, of course, Hiryu decided to go in, then Nana followed, and they arrived at, yeah, at the base, Kusumado, which is the place where, the Kusuma's, subjects, resided in. And then, eventually, the Chanjiman and some of their allies joined, and then see, oh yes, well, eventually the Kusumada was destroyed, but the Chanjiman and their allies, they survived, and then we get to the final episode, resulting in the final battle with the Chanjiman. They were in the Shadro Besu, and then eventually in space they met up with what they came across a space doll, and then Sakura appeared before them and told them what to do, in order to defeat Basu. And then, well, the Changeman, they arrived on this planet, and then they, sort of fight Hidorohe, and eventually they got stuck inside, and, well, and it turns out that it was the planet's stomach, and then realized that, the, oh yes, that the planet is actually the true form of Basu. That he was a planet that consumes other planets, and he managed to, of course, eventually, the Changeman, they figure out what to do, and they call on the Robo, and then use that Robo to destroy Planet Basu, and that was the end of Basu as well as Kusuma. And then back on Earth, well, the Changeman, they say goodbye to their intergalactic allies, like Shima, Kyodai, Nana, Sakura, Gita, and Rajishi, and they all left to try to restore peace to other planets that has been conquered by Basu. At least the ones that are still left. And that was the end of the Dengeki Sentai Changeman. I probably left some things out, but I did the best I could to remember a lot of the important stuff. And as what I think about this series, well, yeah, I think it was alright. Oh, I forgot to mention that in Changeman, Sayaga is the first female White Ranger of the Super Sentai franchise, and she wouldn't be the last. And as for if it's alright for kids to watch the series, well, I don't recommend it because, well, one of the villains does something. I won't say what it is, but no, kids shouldn't watch the series because of that. And I mean, I know it's a show intended for young people, but Japan standards in Japan for what can and cannot be in kids shows are different than it is in America. Although with the way kids shows are going these days, they well, they might include other stuff they shouldn't, and that doesn't make it any better. But anyway, I think that's all I can say about Dengeki Sentai Changeman in this video, and also please subscribe to my channel because it will help me a lot, and also please share this video on social media like Facebook, Twitter, or whatever. So That's it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.